This first question is a real life problem or a real life context or a real life situation or setting for where algebra can be used. So you can see that a scenario is given that a 10-pin bowling centre charges a booking fee of $15 per lane and $8 per person to play. So if you book one lane, it's going to cost you $15 for the booking fee and then $8 for each player after that. Or if you book 3 lanes, you're going to have 3 times 15. Then we looked at some other variables in class. That booking fee equals a b, which is our variable, because algebra is about using symbols or letters to represent a situation or a number. We also came up and discussed that with this you probably need a variable for cost, so C would make sense. One of the classes sort of discussed that maybe we should have a booking for the lanes. So if you were to book 3 lanes, your L would become 3. If you booked 2 lanes, your L would become a 2 when you substitute it in. And then we came up with that we should have a variable for dollars per player. Some students asked straight away, Mrs. Leo, why would we have dollars per player if we are told that it's $8 per player? Why are we bothering with this variable here? Same as we had booking fee is a B. Some students said, Mrs. Leo, why don't we just have booking fee equals 15? And we actually talked in real life contexts and said that when you run a business, things change, prices change. So by having these variables, it means that they can change in a real life setting. A booking fee might be $15 at a centre, but then they might realise that a nearby centre only charge $8 for their booking fee, so they might like to change their $15 down to $10. Okay, they might have $8 per player at this centre at the moment, but they might get their toilets refurbished and some huge maintenance jobs done on the bowling equipment, and they might actually need to increase the $8 to $10 per player, for example, or $9 per player to cover those costs. So we talked about the fact that variables give us that flexibility and that figures aren't fixed in to those slots and that we can change them depending on the situation that we're in. Okay, so question 1 is just to write an algebraic equation to find the cost of booking a lane. I spoke about the fact that an algebraic equation is the fancy term used to just come up with a rule. Okay, come up with a rule that you can use in any situation. The situation might be that our cost per person changes, or our fee per lane changes, or the situation is obviously going to change each time a customer comes in and we'll book a different number of lanes or have a different number of equals we need to consider any lane for the lanes. Number of and we're going by multiple. We have don't